You wait, audience.
It's coming.
Oh, it's coming.
It's coming.
We're going to audio you so hard you won't know what to do with it.
You're about to get audioed.
We're going to F those eardrums.
Yep. Your D is
You're
about
going to have an
fingered.
eargasm really
Oh,
soon.
Yeah, for sure. You'll be fingering your ears in no time.
This is about control, everybody knows, everyone complies. We're the kinds of pros, I don't need a plane, I just hit the road, I do what I want, I can't sell my soul, market about to crash, this is what you chose, ruining the country, I think that's the goal, you gon' take the mark, I take narrow roads, I'm a man of God, I can never fold.
Here we go. You ready?
Are you ready?
Babe.
You little fucker.
Babe.
Stealer.
Babe, I wouldn't.
I'm just kidding.
I never.
I drank half of it.
Do you need this?
No, not now.
We'll share. All right, here we go. Welcome to the Protect Your Purpose podcast, where we talk whiskey, business, friends, family, and freedom. I'm your host, Matt Marchese, and this is my fully bearded, gray,
I knew Gray was coming.
almost retired,
I thought that was going somewhere else.
but a
Yes.
retired beard
Yeah. it
co-host,
is.
Zach Grady. Welcome
This
to the
is
show,
what
buddy.
y'all have to look forward to.
Yeah, this is it.
You
This
grow
is
really,
this is you in all of your glory.
All of it.
You grow a really fast beard.
Yeah.
Yes, 24 hours because.
Yep, exactly. I was in uniform today.
Yep, 2 days, actually, yes. 5 o'clock shadow is what that is. Actually, 8 o'clock shadow or whatever time this thing airs. Anyway, and also, my lovely and always beautiful wife, Lindy. Welcome to the show, honey.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. And Ian's back there doing his thug fizzle today. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Thank you very
See,
much.
I'm going to start introducing you. You don't get enough credit in this thing.
Yeah. Tell us where they can
appreciate you.
find us, too.
Actually,
Sorry.
while we're at it, Ian, why don't you tell them what to do?
Well, if you're enjoying this intro, why don't you please help support the channel by smashing that subscribe and like button. It's absolutely free and it greatly helps out the channel.
What was that? Oh, that was a smash.
Finger guns?
You did like a Hulk smash. Lindy did like a mash smash with her hands.
Oh.
And I, for some reason, did guns.
No,
You did
remember,
finger guns.
The finger
Yeah.
guns are for when I tell
yeah,
myself
I don't know.
to roll a
Listen,
video.
I completely lost my mind for a half a second. It was fun, though. There was a lot of shit going on in the studio at that moment. So
Whatever you want.
I enjoyed that.
Shoot that button, smash
Yeah,
it.
listen,
rub it
whatever.
together.
It's smash.
Smash it.
It's smash.
It's smash. Whatever you want to do.
Whatever
that.
whatever your disposition is.
Yeah, whatever your preferred nomenclature is.
Yeah, you don't want to assume how people hit the button.
That's
You
exactly
get
right.
Canceled for that.
Yeah, those smash buttons might identify as a mash or something, or
Lightly push.
a duck, or a slightly
Finger
press.
it.
Tap.
Finger that subscribe button.
You don't want to be a press button, that's for sure. Nobody wants to press
They're not
a
welcome
button.
here.
Nobody wants to press a button in 2023, that's for sure.
Absolutely not.
Anyway, listen, what are we drinking today? So, truth be told, Ian tried out a new audio board, had our studio completely dismantled.
Completely dismantled.
You just had to go there.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Listen, we're getting a little late start on it, so we decided.
Hey, actually,
It's 8 a.m. What do you mean?
Right.
Actually, we're looking to hire somebody that knows how to plug in.
Yes,
an audio board.
if you know how to work a brand spanking new audio board
Lindy,
that
say
makes
so-
our
that
audio.
sounds
Kick me while I'm down, Lindy.
Crisp.
Say
No, I would never.
Say it.
Oh,
No.
you're
Go
too
ahead.
sweet.
Ian, you do
I'm
great.
going to bat 100 here.
You do
No,
great
you're
things.
the best.
Listen,
Thank
I
you.
wouldn't even have been able
Thank
to
you.
unplug it and plug the other one in. So.
all I have to say is, you
Just
wait.
wait.
You wait, audience.
It's coming.
Oh, it's coming.
It's coming.
We
We're
got
going to audio you so hard you won't know what to do with it.
You're about to get audioed.
We're gonna F
You're-
those eardrums.
Yep. Your D is
You're
about
going to
to
have
get
an
fingered.
eargasm really
Oh,
soon.
yeah, for sure. You'll be fingering your ears in no time. Anyway,
We
it was
will
awesome.
We will be fingering your ears.
We got a little taste of. Oh yeah.
Whoa! No!
Oh.
Absolutely
My
No,
goodness.
that's not. It's a wet willy. That was just the
Over-
sound of a wet willy.
not.
in your ear.
Over
That's all.
the line.
That's what it said.
That is not what it sounds like.
Well, that's what it sounded like for me. Maybe
It
I
would
got
sound better
ears.
on the new board.
Somebody,
Yeah.
whoever's giving you wet willies is really getting
Oh,
that thing.
when we get this,
soaking wet.
when we get this audio board up and running,
Figure
you
it
wait
out.
until the noises I can make into our audience's
Yep,
ears,
it's gonna be
especially
very
you
disgusting.
AirPod listeners that are just
oh no,
radiating through your brain with
can't
those.
even get away from
You're gonna
it.
noise cancel, boom, surround sound, and I'm gonna be
And our ASMR
For
channel's
sure.
coming very soon.
yes, ASMR.
Those
Protect
are
your
perfect
ASMR.
Yes.
That's perfect ASMR
They are.
audio.
It's going to be awesome. Anyway, listen, for now, we're stuck with this shitty ass regular audio. I'm sorry, Ian. I'm kidding. Ian prides himself. As a matter of fact, one of the greatest accomplishments, I think, of this podcast has been our audio. We have a lot of people
Thank
participating in our,
That makes up for the last 2 hours.
Well, I know you
Appreciate it.
work really hard on it.
But turns out it's not even that great.
Well, we didn't get any compliments on how funny we were or how accurate we were on America and
You guys are
freedom.
absolute morons, but your audio.
Audio's pretty. I've listened to a lot of podcasts. And your audio's pretty darn good. So hopefully, you're not hearing like static during this intro while I talk about the audio. Sometimes that
be
happens,
bad.
though, right?
That would be bad.
Listen, producing a podcast is no easy task, right? Like anything, Ian, you got to troubleshoot. Like things go wrong.
Well, yeah, and you know how I feel about when something is on my end. It floors me
Oh yeah.
because I feel like I let you guys down.
I asked Ian earlier before we got on the air. He said, "I'm sorry. I feel like I let you down." I said, "You let yourself down." And he goes, "Don't do that."
What is
and I go,
the worst thing you could say?
"Did
to
you?" And he's
someone?
like, "I'll keep going. I'm no rush.
My kids don't got school tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll stay here forever. My kids don't have school," because Ian didn't want to let himself down. But no, you didn't let us down, buddy. You're rocking and rolling. We deal with that shit all the time. If you're looking at starting a podcast and you're going to do an edited one, expect problems post production. If you're going to do a live one, expect problems like right smack in the middle. If you're going to do an elaborate one with lots of equipment, like
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're gonna do an unedited one, expect yourself to say some dumb shit that you
Expect
want
to
to
be
take
dumb
back.
as shit,
and not be
exactly.
able to
Take it back.
yeah, like it's I know we've talked a lot about how easy it is to start, but truth be told, this shit is no walk in the park. A lot of hours go into each episode. We appreciate your support on them as always, and thank you for giving a shit about our production value as much as Ian does. Right?
Thank you very much.
There you go.
Thank you for giving a shit.
Thank you for giving a shit. All right, before we get started, I don't remember what we decided today's
Drinking?
topics were going to be. Oh yeah, what are we drinking today? We
A
started.
little
oh, the,
hodgepodge.
so
That's what you started.
That's
with.
right.
Yeah,
I started by saying
We've
because
been-
we were
we've been
delayed.
drinking.
Yeah. We just decided we were going to start drinking, so we got a hodgepodge of things. I'm drinking the house product, which used to be Buffalo Trace, but it is now
Basil.
Basil Hayden Toast. Lindy, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Basil Hayden Smoke.
Oh, the
You guys
subtle
both-
smoke. You like
guys
that
both
smoke?
both went
smoke.
with that.
That's right. She liked
And
that
I grabbed
smoke.
this Larceny.
Ooh, the barrel proof.
John
You like
Fitzgerald. Yes. I'm not a pansy like you.
Yeah,
It
dude.
is so
Bas-
spicy.
dude,
It
that
does got a
Larceny.
kick. It's got a kick.
Yeah, that barrel proof is nice. What's the proof
Look at-
on that one?
Look at how dark that is, though.
I know. Let's look at that next to the. Oh, wow.
123.2. It's that 0.2 that gets it.
Ooh, so our product, some of our product is going in the barrel at 123.
Oh.
So that bottle right there falls very near and dear and close to my heart, coming out at 123.
Well, if it
but
tastes this good.
I wonder what it went in at. I don't know. We might be able to find out. Yeah, and ours is going to be way better than that, so works out great. Anyway,
Take that, John Fitzgerald.
all right, so before we get started on whatever our topics were or topic was that we're going to talk about, I want to do something quick. Ian, and I didn't even tell you this, so it's going to take a second, but we can fill some airspace while you do it. I would like for you to pull up that there's a new song. I forget the guy's name, but the name of the song is called The Rich Men North of Richmond.
All I did was see. I saw this on Facebook. He's like #1 on the. Is that like the
Dude,
country
yeah, that's what
charts
Lindy
or
said.
something?
Yeah, so he's
There he is.
he is. So Ian,
Tell yours.
Ian, whenever you're ready, of course. Ian, tell yourself to roll that video.
Roll that video.
Let's go. Oh,
laser beam.
you did the laser beam. Those are the same laser beams that I think started the fires in Hawaii.
Is that
Too soon.
Zach's Ops.
Too soon.
I don't know. Do that again. Oh yeah, you could definitely light a perfectly circular
Yep.
fire.
Done it before.
on an island
With my mouth.
that. You think that is
Too soon.
So here is the viral
right, let's
sensation Oliver Anthony, and let's peep this this redhead guy
Let's
out.
see this.
I'm digging his vibe.
Let's
I
go.
like his beard. It's got to be colored, right?
No,
Ah,
I bet
no,
not.
that's
No,
pure hillbilly.
Look
man.
at his
That's-
look at his head. That, yeah, he's ginger,
Yeah, yeah.
and the
That's-
mustache. Yeah, you could tell.
That is. He was born
This
like
song
that.
is gonna have no soul.
This guy was born
Guarantee
with a
it.
beard like that for sure.
You got a beard like that, you got to have, All right. Anyways, here we go.
Wouldn't it? Well, hold on. Wouldn't it be funny if he sounded like Mickey
Mike
Mouse?
Tyson?
Yeah, like Mike Tyson. Yeah.
Rithman of North. Come on, Rithman. Everyone rise up.
All right, let's go.
I've been selling my soul,
Oh yeah.
working all day,
Oh yeah.
overtime hours for bullshit pay, so
Damn.
I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten
I
to.
have goosebumps.
People like
Yeah,
me,
dude. Damn.
people like you, wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul.
Damn.
Soul.
Richmond,
that song.
north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have.
Look at his face.
total
He's putting that
control.
energy
Know
in.
what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do, 'cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end, 'cause the rich men, know the rich men.
Everything
Wish
about
politicians would look out for minors, and not just minors on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the obese milking welfare. Well, God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down. Lord, it's a damn shame
Show
what
it.
the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is.
But it is.
Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do, 'cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end, 'cause the rich men, north of rich men.
Hey.
Wow.
I've been selling my soul,
Ooh.
working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay.
Woo. Good God.
Damn,
Jesus.
dude.
Lindy,
What's
I
this
got
guy's name?
goosebumps too. Oliver Anthony.
Dude, that guy.
He's got a
is-
couple. He's got another song in like the top 5 or something on whatever chart I don't know what chart it was.
Really?
But must have been a country chart.
You think he was ready? Do you think he knew going into that he was about to give a performance of his life and change his life?
Dude,
You think
everything
he knew
about
that-
that. He's in like a
Yeah.
backyard. His fucking dogs are like. It looks like he made that guitar.
Sitting there with it. Yeah. Eight
Everything
dogs
about that, dude.
laying there. Dude,
Dude, I loved seeing his face turn red when he was like
Dude,
getting
he was into it,
dude.
man.
God.
He put his.
You,
his.
you can tell
every
he feels
emotion
those
in
words.
I can't wait to see your reaction watch because I was glued that way watching the video. I can't wait to see.
All I kept doing was
Yeah, holy crap. That dude's got a real talent. And there's no way he didn't know the moment that thing hit the airwaves, it was going viral.
It was
You
either
have no
going-
idea.
It was either going viral or getting shut the fuck down.
Well, I mean, you got to think they probably want that thing shut down, right?
Well, yeah, it's kind of a people rise up anthem ish. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Of course.
Working for that bullshit pay. They need the lower man. You know what I mean?
it'll be
Fat
played
people
at
on welfare.
concerts and
I fucking love that.
it'll be
You know what's
Played
funny
everywhere.
is we really haven't
Dude.
had a summer anthem. Do you think this late could be this year's summer? There hasn't been a summer anthem this year, right?
I don't know if that counts
I don't
as a
know.
summer anthem, but
I got and I wanted to read it real quick. Adam Berger posted on his Facebook about this song.
The title, though, too, is just so perfect.
Yeah, so the rich men north of Richmond
Right.
is the politicians in
That's
Washington,
D.C., right? D.C.'s just
Yeah.
north of Richmond.
D.C., yeah,
Very,
it's
very
probably
catchy.
probably a hour and a half. Anyway, my buddy posted on his Facebook, I'm going to read it. He says, just for the record, your greedy employers are not the reason you don't bring home enough money. It's your greedy politicians who are responsible for that. Start watching where the government is spending and demand a change where change really needs to happen. Look at your check. Look at where your money is going. It's a damn shame.
Oh.
It all makes sense now as to what this post meant. So well done on that one there, buddy. And I agree 100%. As an employer who is very much not greedy and who is very much battling the economy, which is in part, if not exclusively, brought to us by our government, be it our local, our state, our national, or world government, shutting down our entire economy, jacking up our whole financial system, seemingly intentionally, maybe not. Anyway, this is an impactful, powerful song, man.
And
Serious.
this dude,
This dude is a
Did
trip.
anybody
He's
knew-
not going away.
did anybody know who this guy was before he wrote this song?
No.
But the voice, the message,
Man.
the atmosphere he's playing it in, just everything.
Dude, the
about
whole thing's
that.
a vibe.
Everything about that.
Whole
was
thing's a vibe.
A
Yep.
vibe for sure.
Love it.
Yeah, this guy just spoke
I
to
can't wait to blast that. in my
Every
car.
blue-collared person in America, regardless
Yes.
of skin, regardless of gender,
yeah.
if you're not in that 1% of wealth, this song hits you in the feels.
They're going to attack him.
Oh, 100%.
They're going to
He's
call.
got
They're going to
something.
say this song is racist. They're going to say he's a transphobe. They're going
His parents are probably brother and
Yeah,
sister.
they're going to launch an investigation on
A
him.
black man was probably hung from that tree behind him. In
That's right.
1822.
And he is obviously has that deer stand in the background.
He's a murderer.
Pete is coming after this guy for sure. This guy is not going to get a win for at least a year and a half, 18 months after the election. This guy doesn't get another win for sure. And then they got another 4 years till they give a shit about it. Anyway, listen, great song.
Amazing song.
Ian,
Good
thanks
jam.
for telling us about that. I'm just kidding. All
I
right.
didn't do that.
So to pivot to whatever our topic was today, we decided we were going to talk about pivot. We decided we're going to talk about our kids,
the royal we.
right? The royal we, me.
I think we were talking about the transition from summer to school.
Yeah.
And how fucking big of a pain in the ass everything
Have your
is.
kids gone back to school yet?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
They started last week.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, man. Our summer was weird this summer because we took both our youngest out of daycare and just had them at home.
Mm-hmm.
So they literally had very little structure because it's hard, you know, if I'm working, Jordan's working, to keep any sort of structure throughout
Yeah,
the
of course.
summer. So if they were in daycare, they would have had, you know, wake up, go to daycare, come home, you know. But there was just nothing. It was like fucking Lord of the Flies, dude, at our house. Anything goes, man.
Yeah.
So trying to get them back into that routine, because I was letting them stay up at night and like watch a movie in their bed or something just to fall asleep to, you know, just little
Yep.
shit like that. And now I'm like, no, it's 8:30. We got to lay down and go to sleep. And they're like, what? Well, this house is a prison. Get me out of here.
I don't want to be here anymore.
But I'm like, oh, we got school now. We got, you know.
Our first school night was last night, and Cora, I was like, okay, it's time for bed because we have to wake up early and we have school tomorrow and I don't want you to be tired. I want to have a good morning. And she goes, Mom, it's not bedtime yet because the sun is right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's still light out. And I said, no, I was just really nice all summer and let you stay up till it was dark.
Yep. They definitely associate the sun going
Yes.
down with bedtime.
Of course they
Yeah.
do.
Yep.
Man, my take on it is I was under the impression that school, you know, back to school was going to be like,
Pressure off.
I got my days
take a
back.
breath of relief.
Bro, this shit has been nonstop between school shopping, I forgot how much work school is on parents. And then my kids come home and they've got like lists
4 assignments.
Lists.
In one day.
of
What do
homework.
they do at school? If they're bringing home that much
Bro.
homework, what are they fucking doing at school, dude?
Matt thought it was because they weren't finishing finishing their work in school. But oh no, I looked at the calendar and it specifically says homework for science, homework for geography,
Nope.
homework for math, and homework for whatever.
Here's the deal. I'm calling my kids' school. I'm getting with my kids' school, which, by the way, I love them very much. Their faculty, their teachers, their administrative team in the office. They are all all the way to the principal. They are all amazing. They treat my kids really well. And my kids, I think I've talked about it on the show before. My kids are
not easy.
A challenge.
They're boys. They're boys though.
My kids are boys too, and they're my kids. So
They're
like
Marchese boys.
Marchese
boys.
Exactly. The apple does not fall far from the tree. They're going to be hard to keep hold of. So nothing against them. They do a really dynamite job that I don't know how we would operate without it. But at the same time, you got 7 hours with my kids. 7 hours. If you can't teach them what they need to know in 7 hours, you are spending too much time on some other shit that isn't important. Okay? Math, English, science, social studies. Teach them that. An hour a day. Give them breaks. PE. Get their energy out. Go run around the block. An hour a day is probably too long for one child of the age of 12 or 13 to maintain focus on history. You got a good 15 minutes of teaching them and 15 minutes worth of lessons for that day. That's it. Adults, in the United States Army, how often do we take a break?
Yeah, at least every hour.
Every hour. Every single hour. We get at least 10 minutes break because adult humans don't have the mental capacity to stay engaged with some shit that they are not interested in learning for longer than 50 minutes.
And don't forget, they also have a study hall, and that study hall is not even enough to get that homework done.
Bro, if you're a teacher and you can't get their homework done in an hour, how you expect a mom and a dad that don't teach for a living and that have
Don't remember math.
And the math we do remember, you do it differently.
Oh, yeah, it ain't the same math.
No, it's different math. I can't and guess what? It's also different history because that shit's changing magically.
Weird.
Yeah, weird.
Words don't matter anymore.
Guess what? It's different science. Mm-hmm.
Anatomy's different.
Can't teach you that kind of science, right? So you want to teach my kid a bunch of bullshit, that's fine, but you got from 8:20 to 3:20 to do it in, or else you're not going to be able to get much. Now, as parents, we need to help our kids and hold them accountable and teach them how to be, work ethic and accountable to responsibilities. And I'm down for all that, but I can't teach my kids Common Core math. I don't know how.
Parents are not teachers.
No, bro.
You're life teachers. You're not academics.
Here's the deal. Today, like going through this, we immediately were like, holy shit.
And they've been in school how many days?
One.
In fairness, they missed the first two.
But sir, this is day 3 though.
Yeah.
So what could they possibly have taught them in these 3 days that they're going to have them go home and work on?
Bro,
you know what I mean? Like, and they're going to understand how to work on it. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to happen. It shouldn't happen. It didn't happen for us. I can tell you,
I think middle school, that's too much. And then
God.
they get older, it needs to ramp up. Because obviously, as you get older, the subjects get harder and more
but
difficult to learn
they're
and
older.
teach.
They're able to.
But yeah, as they get older, yeah.
They're more capable of learning.
Yeah, middle school.
I wrote down.
Good luck, teacher.
Yeah.
Being a middle school teacher is mad respect because that's got to be one of the worst fucking jobs.
For sure.
Puberty.
That age sucks for kids. And get a bunch of them
It's
together.
the worst for parents.
Listen,
Just kidding.
all I'm saying is it's bad for the kids, especially like my younger son. He's not. Neither one of them are super fast learners. I can tell you one thing: they can learn the words to a rap song in like an hour. and know every single word. You put a TikTok dance in front of them, they can learn it in 10 minutes and bang it out like
That
pros.
goes back to what you were saying before. They're not interested.
They're not interested.
Yeah.
And teachers have to understand this. Like, you're teaching, no, not all kids. Some kids love history.
Right.
Some kids love science and reptiles. Kason brought home a book today. It's an 11-point AR book. I'm trying to get my points knocked out. What's the book about? Dinosaurs. You think you're going to read a difficulty level higher than your your standard is about dinosaurs. You're going to find that interesting. The kid who's never learned, he's not like a dinosaur geek. He's not a reptilian kid. He
Hates
doesn't.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, he's never seen it. He's not going to dinosaurs. But this is where teachers have to be
cool.
right. This is where we have to understand that you're literally teaching probably most of these kids some crap that they don't care about.
Right.
And as an adult, I could tell you firsthand, it's difficult to stay engaged with some shit that you don't care about. As a child, it's even harder. And as a rambunctious 12-year-old,
Who likes to climb palm trees?
dude, uphill battle, if not impossible. It's not going to happen.
Well, then on top of that, so they're at school for 7 to 8 hours. 99.9% of American parents make their kids do homework when they come home. So they don't have anything to look forward to because they're looking forward
what
to
I'm saying,
coming
bro.
home
Dude,
out of school.
I actually got out of the habit of that. I was having him do it, and then I got the same concept. I'm like, man, he just got done with.
He's
8
got a
hours of school.
13-hour day.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make him come home, and the first thing he's got to do is do
Attention
homework.
span, yeah.
Bro,
They ain't going to do it.
no.
Like, they want to come home and play or relax or watch.
Same way we
Netflix.
feel after work. We want to come home, chill. We don't want to do no damn homework.
That's right. But it's insane to me. And the level of homework that we're having our kids. And then we've got, all our friends that are homeschooling or in these, private schools or charter schools. They're like, oh, our kid hasn't had homework in years. Yeah. Everything they need to learn is done in 3 hours of the day. They do 1 hour of, real life skill work. And in 4 hours, they've learned far more.
They retain it. They retain it too.
They retain it. They're outscoring kids on standardized tests. They're learning like important shit. Yeah. Today was a day where I almost, we talked about it literally. Like maybe we just pull the plug early because, and get them homeschooled because it's a lot of work. And
you're already homeschooling them for the couple hours after they get off school anyway.
And dude, we're full-time
time,
army and running businesses and have a young daughter, daycare, school, sports, like holy shit. But it's a trap. 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 It's meant. Listen, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, but I can tell you right now, this is not by accident to keep the parents busy, to keep people engaged in a bunch of bullshit, to extend the government school back into the home to where we're controlling the parents' time, we're controlling the kids' time.
They're controlling your
Right.
reach on the kids.
Right. They're controlling exactly, dude. And I asked them what are you learning in school for 7 hours? What are you doing? And Cash was like, in fairness, we've got lunch. Each class is only 45 minutes. So, and they've got break transitions and all this shit. And I'm going, all right, so at least Cash has it figured out, but you've still got 5 hours of school. What are they teaching you in 5 hours? Like 5 hours of learning. You've got 2 hours of fluff and BS. What are they teaching you? That you have to come home and continue to work. I don't know. Listen, I don't know. I guess if you're going to complain about it, then do something about it, Matt. But there is, again, back to, there's so much positive to our kids. Their teachers are kind. They love them. They care for them. They truly give a shit about the students, and that's obvious.
It's also the social aspect.
Bingo.
Sure.
Yeah.
They are so social, a ton of friends, engaged in sports, intramural sports, all of the things. There's so much
starting
benefit.
to get older, so there's also girls.
Right?
They're getting older.
That's
I mean,
right.
You got to acknowledge the fact that that's there,
I know, dude.
and they're thinking more about girls than they are school. So
I know.
Exactly. Exactly.
I remember
Be
being that
losers
age.
without girlfriends when you homeschool them. Sorry.
I know that's the reason why we haven't done it yet. It's a double-edged sword, and they've got us where they want us on that. And a lot of time, I mean, we're not gonna have time to sit and homeschool. So what do we have to do? It's another expense, which most families are not taking on another expense.
Right.
Like, I can't.
Especially when your taxes are already paying for that fucking school.
Taxes are already paying for the school. Inflation is at an all-time high. Wages are down. Like, all the things are stacked against that. So even if you could afford it a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, good chance that you can't anymore.
Right.
So now we're driving the kids back into their free daycare, as the teachers called it in COVID. Remember, they were like, you just want, like the teachers' unions. Everyone was pushing for the kids to go back to school, and the teachers' unions were like, you just want your free babysitters back. Punk ass teachers, man.
Unions,
What
boy,
the
I'll
fuck
get
do you
you.
get an education degree for then?
They're not the teachers aren't running it, dude. Teachers aren't running that shit. The good ones are, though. There's some good teachers out there.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's
Very good ones.
we've got some family friends who are educators. They come from a family of educators. She was a superintendent of schools,
She's a listener.
principal. And she told me one day, because I was bitching about the public schools and about how I wasn't sure, and she was like, "Stop it! There's so many good educators in there, like people that understand exactly what your problem is." And she kind of gave me like a hack where she said, you need to do your research as a parent. You need to figure out what teachers are who, and you go to the school and you request those teachers. You decide who you want your kid to be in the class with. And I was like, you could do that?
How do you do research on that though?
Well, ask your community.
You're like, I'm going to attend a week for each class.
No, you ask around. You ask your community, who are the good teachers? Who are the ones that aren't going to teach my kids that they should be a trans kid? And your community will tell you, Mr. Smith.
He's big on the trans thing.
Yeah, or homework. Like, oh, Mr. Snide never gives homework. Mr. Snide. Mr. Snide.
Schneid.
Well,
Anyway.
you know what's sad too about the teachers though? Just not are the kids taking homework home. Most teachers have to work at home, spend hours planning the next day's lessons.
Of course.
Grading paper. They can't do that. I mean, they have a planning period. Same thing like a kid's study hall. That ain't nowhere near enough.
That ain't nowhere near enough.
So
it isn't.
It is. That is. I said a double negative, didn't I?
No, you just said that ain't. You just.
That ain't no.
You're like
That
Oliver
ain't
Anthony.
no near enough time.
You just started
Did I
talking
go viral?
Yeah, you're going viral. You just started talking like Oliver Anthony. Yeah, dude, teachers got, again, I want to make sure I'm not, being very clear, and particularly my kids' teachers, but all teachers, not all. But a lot. I would probably go as far as to say most teachers. I mean, I don't know.
Care what they're doing and care about
Yeah.
kids and want to
And they're
do
working
Patience.
their asses off,
want them
trying to,
do well.
trying to educate these little punk ass kids that are
Punk ass
ungrateful.
kids.
That talk. That's what I try to tell my kids. No, when you're at, it's yes, sir. Kaysen said the other day, sure. You want to say sure? No, that's how they talk. Sure. Yup. God, can you even? I mean, we're not super old. We're all 40 in here, right?
No,
Nope.
I'm not.
Nobody's 40 in here, huh?
Yes. There's a
Nobody's
40-year-old
40
in here.
huh?
Oh, so no takers.
Nobody's 40, huh? Okay. Well, I am old enough to where I had teachers that would lose their shit
Dude, yeah.
for responses like, huh, and sure.
Elementary school is rough for me. 'cause
Bro.
I was a little shithead too. So
Can you imagine what these teachers have to deal with now?
Because they can't.
you see those
Bruh.
videos. You see those videos on Facebook and stuff of just some kid
Punk ass
squaring
kids.
up to a
Yeah,
fucking
of
teacher.
course.
Like, oh my god.
You guys know how I raised my daughters. Addie is officially in high school sports now, and her coach sent her an email, and she responded back, and then afterwards asked me to check it, and she responded back with just say yeah, and I'm like, Addie, that's your fucking coach. You address your coach as coach or coach, and then their last name.
Yeah. Title.
Like just yes sir, no sir. It's not yeah. You wouldn't say yeah to your teacher or to me. Like
Yes, they
your,
would.
Your coach is. She don't.
She doesn't.
Well, well, she did to the coach, but I'm like, and she's like, oh, I didn't know. I'm like, yes, like you address your coach as you show them respect, especially your coach that determines your playing time, your enjoyment in practice. Like you think I can punish you? Your coach will make you hate life.
And if he's a good coach, he's taking notes on that.
If he's a good coach, he's gonna.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah. No, listen, I
So
try.
she corrected herself. She actually I made her go and apologize. She's like, I'm sorry, coach. I'm gonna start addressing you as a coach. That was my bad. And I'm like, good job, girl.
Yeah, dude, these kids, they call their teachers bruh. Dog, what up?
Man.
What up, what up, bruh? Bruh. No,
if
quick.
you can be one of those teachers that demands respect, but
I had a few of
also
those.
is relatable and like those
are the ones that you
best.
never forget about.
Yeah, those are the
Yeah,
best
I had a
ones,
few. I had Miss Goodrich, Miss G.
Yeah, we've talked
Matt-
about Miss G before.
Yeah, Mad Love. You guys are my TV production teacher. You'd love Miss G. Yeah,
Mr.
She's probably super proud of us for all this
Our
stuff.
head
And
Wait until she hears the new audio.
Our head
Yeah, she's
basketball
gonna love it.
coach and American government was Mr. Weeks,
yeah.
and he had like living room chairs in his. So it was always like a race to get to his class, so you get one of the fucking chairs because he had like half chairs, half
Yeah.
desks.
Intentional.
Yeah, it was pretty
Love
sweet.
that.
Yeah, we had a bunch of them. Coach Davis, who was a coach and a science teacher. Nassar, who was a coach and an English teacher. Miss Bryce. We had a lot of teachers who were very cool with us.
Did you guys ever have the opposite? Like the ones that just were pieces of shit and should never have talked to any children or molded them?
A lot of them were old and just were not.
I had one.
I
Told me I
don't
was never
think
gonna.
so.
Literally told me I was never gonna amount to nothing.
I had a teacher tell me
Anything.
that.
Was he wrong?
I had a teacher.
I can't win in this household.
I had a teacher in 5th grade tell me there was a new teacher that came in like early in the year, and she told my mom, I think he'll do better with her. It was the greatest gift she ever gave me in the 5th grade. Miss McDyer was a baddie, bro. Miss
Oh, yeah.
McDyer was,
When you're in middle school, that's when you
And
start
she-
noticing your teachers.
bro.
are hot.
It was like her first teaching job. She was probably 23. Loved Miss McDyer. I wish I remembered her first name. We could probably look her up. She's probably like 60 now.
Still
Miss
hot as
McDyer's a
fuck.
baddie still, though. Yeah, she's 65. Well, I mean, if I was 10 or whatever, yeah, she's probably 50
Yeah.
something.
That's
Yeah,
so
Miss
funny.
McDyer, old fine ass. Miss Malloy, though,
Sent you to-
the old witch who
I'm
sent
surprised
me
you
to
remember
her.
all these names.
Miss
I
Malloy
know.
Miss Malloy is certainly dead because she was about dead in the 5th grade. So, where she was probably 80, so she'd
She's
have
trying
to
to suck the life out of all you kids.
She'd have to be 139 by now. So I think she gone.
Maybe.
I don't think in high school though I didn't have any like real dog shit teachers.
God,
Mine was in high
nothing
school.
comes to mind actually.
Yeah. I had my school was
There,
awesome
there
too.
were
I
some
mean,
like you didn't really care for.
sure.
but not-
Yeah. I
most
had
of them were
teachers
all-
that were meh. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
when
I
you're
would-
in high school, it's more of a not the yes or no sir, but it is more of like hopefully more of a relaxed environment.
Yeah, for sure.
Those were the classes I always did the best in,
For sure. Those were the teachers that everyone did the best.
and they tried to have fun and make it enjoyable.
Well, we talked about Kyler, Coach Davis, the debate. He was the science class that I chose the moon landing for the debate. What's next?
So riddle me this, Marchese. So where are you guys sitting on the homeschool debate? Let's say on a scale of 50. So you're obviously not over 50% yet. How close to you are to?
I don't think. I mean, we did talk pretty extensively about it.
This is like the third time we've talked extensively.
Because I know you guys
about
talked
it.
about it last year,
Yeah.
You're just
especially
gonna
around
wait till-
COVID and masks. And
Cash does not want to. He made that very clear.
I can see that.
Kaysen he wants to, like dying to do it.
Yeah.
I think I would do probably somewhat of a co-op, or there's several different types of schools here that are awesome.
Dude, at one point I was going to open a school.
Yeah, you were.
Remember? I was going to open the school, but when I start a business, or I basically shoot from the hip when I'm starting a business. And
And you
I'm like,
crash and fail and rise
yeah.
back up, crash and fail and rise back up.
I'll figure it out as I go. It's just kind of how it is. I just expect failure, and then I quickly while going through the process to open the business, it dawned on me, and I quickly realized that I can't just crash and burn and fail for like 2 years to learn my way through the education
I got a bunch
system.
of stupid kids in my
Right.
school.
I'm gonna ruin a whole generation of Nebraska kids. No, I decided I was gonna bail on that unless I can get an educator to run the business. So I would need like an entrepreneurial educator, retired or transitioned.
Send in your resumes, please.
Yeah. Send in your resume. It's still an option, and I think it would be lucrative, and I think it would be valuable as all giddy up. I'm familiar with the system. It's like a franchise.
What's the one in Elkhorn?
It's called
Is that it?
Acton.
Acton Academy.
Yeah, Acton Academy.
What's the one in Elkhorn that Randy brings her kids to?
Oh, that's a different one. That's like
Same
freedom.
concept though.
Kind of. No, it's more. That's more religion based. This is more entrepreneur based,
Yeah, sure.
So like the movie Accepted.
faith based. I mean,
Do you
Great
remember the
movie.
movie
Yeah,
Accepted?
Great movie.
That was a great movie.
You picked your own South Harmon Institute
Yes.
Institute of Technology.
Perfect.
Just pick your own major.
Yeah, dude, it's
Lindy hasn't seen it.
nope.
It's an awesome
Like,
movie. It's these kids. What's the premise? They
The
create a school
the
for
kid
what?
doesn't get accepted into any colleges.
Right.
Lies to his parents.
Oh,
creates
yeah,
a
yeah,
fake,
that's right.
creates a fake acceptance letter to the South Harmon Institute of Technology. Shit. And that says he got accepted. And then he's like, well, I got to fucking go to a
I got to
school
go
now.
to college.
So then he creates this college, and all these people start going there, and they just start flourishing because they can study whatever they want, do whatever they want. And,
It's a fantastic movie.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fun.
It's fun.
and
Well-
it's an interesting concept, dude, because they
This
say
is what
that's
they
the way
do, right? For the with the Acton or whatever, isn't that the majority? Is like some of the kids actually teach themselves, and
They all teach themselves.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. And then they have like professors that are just
monitor.
total hipsters. It's a pretty similar concept to the
I bet
action.
you they don't
Acton
have
model,
homework.
Actually.
bet you they don't have homework.
No homework unless you want it. Then you take it, and that's the way it is at Acton.
And
Like if
you can
advance,
advance.
there's
to
no
the
grades.
Yep.
You can advance to the next level, and if you are, motivated enough, you bring your stuff home and do it at home. But you don't have to.
If not, you don't. And
It's-
they're rewarded.
It's such a cool concept. I
it's
think
cool.
Queso would thrive in that.
I remember when Dr. Tapper was on here talking about homeschooling, just the statistics he was
yeah.
spitting. I mean, it is literally mind blowing how drastically smarter, more advanced.
Well, just life skills alone. I mean, he's a special one because he'll teach his kids how to build.
He's on another
He's
level.
actually
He's
very
on it, yeah.
smart. We're not.
Yeah.
I'd be teaching my kids how to cheat codes
Open
in
baseball
Grand Theft
cards.
Auto or something.
How to play poker.
Talking about our fantasy football draft coming
My
up.
kid's gonna be a great poker player. We study poker 4 hours a day.
Like all take our.
I mean, hey, you got
shit
odds in
going.
there, math,
Yeah.
statistics. There's a lot
Counting
of good stuff
cards.
in poker. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of life skills that you can learn out there, but they need
Yeah.
someone a little bit more structured and who is not trying to build a business.
Dude,
Listen,
the
I'd have to
worst thing-
finance the business and so. Man down.
Man down.
Ian, cut that part out. I'd have to finance the business and completely have it ran by someone else under my guidance. I mean, I just would not. At the time,
It's not your thing.
I still had time, but I'm so deep now in the whiskey business and the growth of my other businesses. Like, what do you want to talk about?
We have us open a school for the kids to run your whiskey business.
Like labor? I could just have laborers.
Yes.
And they can
Labor
become
camp.
master distillers.
All
Yeah.
it is a
I could just
distilling
open a
course.
distilling school for sure. It's basically all OJT
Science.
kids.
It's all science.
Yeah, we're gonna
Chemistry.
roll. Today we're gonna roll those barrels over there, and you're gonna learn to drive a forklift. Put the other barrels on top of the other ones, stack them up neatly.
Perfect.
Yeah, we could probably do it. We're gonna carry that grain from that side of the warehouse to that side today, kids. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn
My
today.
fingers hurt.
Well, now your back's gonna hurt because you just pulled corn duty. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
My biggest struggle right now, dude, is our pick. Like, we have opted into a different school district, which we did when Brecken was in kindergarten.
Yeah, so you got to drive.
He's in 6th grade now. So the drive was already longer than most. and we can't get school transportation, obviously, because we're outside of the district. But now my youngest goes to daycare here. My daughter goes to elementary here. And then he goes to middle school now here.
Jesus.
So we're fucking pick up and drop off, dude, is a nightmare.
Is it like an hour?
It's like an hour and a
twice a
half freaking ordeal just to get them and pick them up.
Listen, sometimes it's worth it.
The school, yeah, being in a different school district is worth it, yes. And we, much like you guys, love our school and our district. So we've contemplated moving them closer, but we're like, man, do we really
Why
wanna...
don't you just move?
And leave his family?
No. He's good. Why don't you guys
I've brought
move?
that up.
Why don't you guys move?
Ian and Zach live close to each other. You see what he's doing?
Yep.
Literally everything
Caught
we
him.
do, though, is on this side of town. Like, it's
Yeah.
soccer is at Chalco,
Oh,
right
God.
fucking next to you guys. We come here. Our schools are over here. I'm like, fucking shit, man. But
Yeah, dude.
it's crazy.
This is where it is. It's where it's at. You can choose to drive in if you want.
West. Oh.
What is that?
That's Lindy's inner gangsta coming out.
She got a hoodie on thinking she's
That was
all
nice.
mad now.
Anyway, all right. I think we've bored everybody enough with our shenanigans and our school talk. Although, I think it was valuable to hear us rant about our problems with the public school, but not really. And how annoyed we are, but not enough to do anything about it. And how we would start a business, but we really can't. Truth be told, I think that's probably what most...
Listen, we're gonna
I-
make some changes,
Dude, I
just gotta figure it out.
you said it though. A lot of families
Yeah.
want to do that, but know
trapped.
that they can't, or they're not in a position.
That's why these
that
school
is
boards do
the
whatever the-
perfect.
Yeah.
They are trapped. They've made it
Trapped.
so you are trapped,
Right?
and you almost. And I'm not saying any parent that homeschools is punishing their kids. It's not what I'm saying, but it can make parents who aren't homeschooling feel like that. Like if you do take them out, you're going to punish them because if you got boys, they can't talk to girls.
That's right.
And I don't know
Trapped.
how like sports work, and just there's so many things like you have to go above and beyond.
Even we are trapped because of our kids. Because no matter how well off you are or how lucky or blessed you are in some aspects, like we still have kids that we're going to take from their friends and their socialization with those friends daily and with, you know,
We even said it. You have one that does not want to at all. Wants
right.
to stay in school.
He wants to stay. And he wants to go to the high school next year with the
Gender neutral.
gender neutral bathrooms. And I'm like, no, you're not. That's not happening.
He's excited for that.
Yeah, he can't wait.
I gotta go to bathroom with these hot chicks, Dad.
Yeah, sorry, girl today, my dude.
He's gonna be in class and some hot girl's gonna get a bathroom pass. Hey, I need to go too.
Yeah, can you imagine how many?
God, that would
I
have been.
wonder if you're gonna have to pre-sign up to use the gender neutral bathrooms.
I bet you it's one stall.
You know, it'd be funny, Matt, if a gender.
We'll ask.
You think-
someone. I
Like
know
the family
several.
bathrooms are just.
You think that's what it is?
You know, it'd be funny though.
No way they can't have both going in at the
No.
same
No.
time.
Hold on.
No way.
Hold on. It's gonna be a system. It's gonna be like when you go into a doctor's office and they got the things that they raise up. So they're gonna have a gender neutral bathroom, and then they're gonna have man or boy or girls
a coding
sign.
system.
So it's gonna make it It's gonna make it gender for a non-gendered bathroom.
So my boys are gonna be walking in, going, "Girl,
Come on in.
let's go."
They're gonna be sitting there with the stall door open.
Bunch of creeper little preteens
Oh,
sharing bathrooms with the
Yeah,
opposite
high
gender,
School, that's a nightmare.
all in the name of inclusivity. Right?
About to get real inclusive.
They're about to get real inclusive, is right. That's why
Bunch
it's
of
twisted,
horny
man.
ass teenagers.
You can't do it. And it's not going to be one bathroom. That's just a bathroom.
there's no way they'll let two in at one time.
You think that.
If they do,
We can
There
find
would
out.
be a-
We have friends that go to the school. Let's figure it out.
yeah,
It's open for business.
we'll have to.
How much you want to bet that it
that's-
isn't
It's
one
open
stall?
for business.
Yeah, it's open for funny business. Is what
Hey,
it's
Mary,
open
you
for.
done in there? No, still tickling. All right, Mary, I'll be standing out here.
I'll be waiting. Are you done?
I got to
I'm coming in.
Spread your legs. I'll pee through them.
Stop
Whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa,
Hey, that turns a
whoa.
two-holer or a one-holer into two quick.
Cross some swords.
You share.
Yeah, show this. Anyways.
Anyways,
Well, listen, this isn't my problem. This is not funny, not appropriate, but if our kids are being subjected to it and our jokes are the least of your concern.
Well, and these are our jokes are issues that are going to happen.
Real. Right.
You have gender-neutral bathrooms where boys and girls are going to... These aren't jokes. This is stuff that will happen.
Although funny,
yes.
not funny.
Not funny at the same
Not a
time.
laughing matter.
Funny, not funny.
Yeah, funny, not funny. Like, this is real. And there's no way. Listen, if it's one stall, I might even say, you know what? So one kid's allowed in at a time, and they have to lock the door.
It's like a family bathroom.
I doubt that's the
I believe I
case.
just said that.
I doubt that's the case. And he did say it. Surprised you didn't hear that.
Oh,
I
my
will
bad.
ask. I'll find out and report.
We will
back.
report back if there is one hole in this. But either way, the fact that we have to talk about this is absolutely bonkers. It's stupid, it's ridiculous, and it's irresponsible.
And it shouldn't be called a gender-neutral bathroom. Just call it a bathroom.
Right. If it's just a bathroom, then it's just a bathroom.
Single stall bathroom.
Single stall for the pregnant high schoolers, for the breastfeeding high schoolers.
Oh, they got a daycare in that one too.
But it's a daycare also, right?
No, that is the thing, though. There are high schools that have daycares.
Oh, yeah.
I had a daycare at my high school.
Did
We
you?
didn't
Oh,
have-
wow.
I'm going to turn this thing down. You ready to close out? Do you have anything else to say?
Nope.
Like your hat, Lindy.
Yeah, you look good. You look super cash with your hair and
I dressed up tonight.
I like this look. My little cash wife.
Jet lagged.
Are you
and
sweating your
very
ass
tight,
off?
Ready? No.
Oh, I got hot in here.
Anyway,
I've yawned like 4 times.
I have one thing to say, and
One more thing.
it is one thing in addition to all the other things that I said. Is God bless our teachers,
For sure.
especially and particularly the good ones that deal with these little rugrat punk ass kids all day
in particular,
long.
the middle school teachers.
And the
Yes.
middle school teachers in particularly, because they're no longer even cute for most cases.
No.
They also can talk shit back, and they have bad attitudes when they want to. Their attention spans are all over the place. They're usually like girl or boy crazy. They're for all the wrong reasons. And you all dedicate and put your heart and soul into teaching them. So God bless you. We appreciate you and pray for you and strength for you, especially when dealing with my children.
Facts.
So don't take anything we said as an insult to the teachers, much like, the disagreement with
Just
all
a
the
lot of
people
times
we
it-
disagree with.
Just don't
Teachers
send
don't
them
have a lot of
homework.
control over the curriculum, though. So
Yeah,
you have a
almost none.
curriculum issue,
Right.
not a teacher
Yeah.
issue.
Stop teaching my kids about trans bullshit. Okay. Start teaching them about
Stop
the
giving them
math.
homework.
Yeah. And stop giving them homework that I don't know how to teach them. And we're going to be all good.
Is this really just a flex because you feel inadequate about or middle school education?
What the fuck? What is that?
You can't.
Oh,
figure
because
it out.
I can't
Yeah,
figure
you
it
don't know
out.
how to do it. You're
No.
like, fuck
listen.
these teachers.
No, it's overboard. I think
When
90,
they start putting
Yeah.
letters in it.
I think
What do you mean solve for X? X isn't a number?
I think 80. How do you, X doesn't equal 6. X equals X. I think I think 87.4% of public school parents of public school kids feel exactly how we feel. There's entirely too much homework, entirely too much bullshit being taught in our schools, and all 86.4% of us want you to stop that shit and just teach our kids regular stuff and care for them and love them and stop sending them home with homework for the parents. 'Cause we don't need any homework.
They don't know how to do it.
Right, which means you've given us homework and we already agitated.
And I'm not a teacher.
Okay? We done agitated already. Yeah, we're not teachers.
Barely, but we did it.
Yeah. So, anyway, mad love to the teachers, mad respect for the administrators who are dealing with our kids. We appreciate you.
And as always,
Ian.
Smash that subscribe and like button. It's
Thank you.
absolutely free, and it greatly helps out the channel.
It sure does. I appreciate you chiming in there when you were supposed to. Zach, Lindy, love you guys. Thanks for coming and joining us.
Love
love you,
you.
dude.
Yeah, of
Love you too,
course.
Matt.
Happy anniversary.
I love you, but I'm just
Oh,
getting
shit.
there.
Happy anniversary, Marchese's.
Oh, happy! It's not today, but we can just say happy anniversary. Nobody knows. Happy anniversary, honey. I love you. 14 years of pure
29 years
marital
together. Look at that.
bliss.
I love you, honey. Here's to 9 more months of homework.
It feels like 42. Love you so much. I'm just kidding. Time flies when you're time. You know what I mean. I love the shit out of you. I'm thankful that I got to spend these last 42 years with
We've
you.
had a lot of whiskey today.
We have.
I was troubleshooting for a while.
Yeah, we've been waiting on Ian for a long time, so we did more than our fair share. Anyway, I love you all. God bless. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Share the shit. Do all the things. You know what to do. We're trying to change the world for the better, right?
Damn right.
You're damn right.
You're goddamn right.
Thanks for your support, as always. Find your purpose. Serve your purpose. And protect your purpose, people. Peace.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.